Hey, what's up, Moxie? I'm Nash Ferris. I am a senior in high school at Locust Grove. I have some questions that I'm going to answer for y'all. What is your favorite thing you have ate during quarantine? And mine would be wings. We had some wings the other night. I've just been one something different. That was like the best meal we had. Next is, what is your favorite day of the week right now and why? I think it would be probably Mondays. I go to my aunt's to help them out just because they are quarantining in Alabama instead of here, and so I've been doing their chickens and stuff and mowing her grass, and so that gives me something to do. It's pretty fun, I guess. I don't know. Chickens are weird and cool. Next up, do you have any new responsibilities at home because of quarantine? Not really. I think that I try to be a little more reserved right now, just because it's not high tensions, but it's kind of like just a lot of everybody sees everybody 24/7 now, so it's a lot easier to kind of like get annoyed with people, kind of, and so you kind of feel that a little bit at home and stuff with like your parents and your brothers and stuff, and I'm sure y'all all get that is like, get me out of here, I need to go see my friends, kind of thing, so just kind of feeling that. That's kind of like the only little role, I guess. It's not really role change. It's pretty much just like daily day-to-day change, kind of. I don't know. Next up, what is the hardest thing you've dealt with during quarantine? I think the kind of the obvious things are just like everybody's lonely now, kind of like there's not, you see people, but it's kind of like you don't hang out with your friends. Like I miss hanging out with my friends and going to like little parties and stuff with all of them and doing stuff like that where you get to see everybody that you love and stuff and like to hang out with or whatever you don't really know that well. Either way, and just being at home, kind of like like when it's not this, I'm almost never home. Like I try and fill up my days kind of with like going to school, then like figuring out, oh, am I gonna eat lunch with somebody? Like, am I gonna go hang out with these people tomorrow night? Or what's kind of going on? I'm going to soccer games, whatever. And then yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't know, just it's really weird right now. So I think everything's kind of hard. You got to remember that people have a lot of problems, and you missing your friends isn't their big one. It's kind of like people are dealing with this. So you have to be mindful of that. Next, walk us through your typical day. It kind of depends. Now, I'm either helping my aunt doing stuff at her house, so I'm getting up, like I'm going to sleep good, ish. Still pretty late, but doing that. Then I'll buy lunch on the way home, which is always nice, and then I'll usually come home and chill, maybe play some games with some friends or whatever, try and talk to people, make sure everybody's doing good. Uh, in my other kind of day look, it's just kind of like I just don't get tired because I'm sitting. There's nothing to do, so then I just like some days I just want to go to sleep, just kind of like stay up, watch the sunrise, which I'm doing right now. We got the sun coming up. Really nice day. It's 6 a.m. Fun stuff. Next question. 7. What am I currently most thankful for? I'd say music for sure. There's nothing that I feel like unites people and kind of like makes you feel like there's somebody with you. Than rocking out to music. I think that music is one of the like coolest gifts that God ever gave us. Kind of, it's just like, and that people could think of was like make weird sounds and noises to make words that mean stuff, kind of, or don't mean stuff. They're just really fun to vibe to because there's always just different music for different stuff. Definitely right now it's kind of like chill music that you can just vibe to because there's not much else to do and everything just kind of feels like I don't know, just off. So listen to music. It's what I do pretty much all day. Wake up, start playing music, go to sleep, music. Way the road, I guess. Next question. What is your neighborhood like right now? Noticing anything different? I don't think anything's changed, really. I think that it's more of, you just pay attention to it a little bit more. Of the people, like, there's a lot of kids biking now. I didn't even know kids lived in my neighborhood who were like 11, 10, whatever. So that's a little different, I guess. I don't know if it's different or if it's just like I just never notice it because I'm always going in the Jeep, jamming out, super loud, stuff like that. Next question. What's your most vivid memory of all this during the quarantine and stuff? I think my most vivid memory isn't really from the quarantine, which I guess I can say both. I think the most vivid thing in my mind is like the last time me and my friends hang out and had like a little get together party thing was like kind of all in my mind. Like just like I really want to hang out again. I really want to go hang out at my boy's house, with all the homies. You know how it be. And then the most vivid memory of this is just I think not thinking it's real. And then you kind of realize slowly that like, oh, people have it, people are dying, people is kind of like stuff happens and you don't really notice it until it hits kind of and still doesn't really feel it. My final vivid memory was probably like getting into a college. Kind of is weird, I guess like even like when I like Emmanuel College offered me a spot for soccer, it's kind of it just doesn't feel the same because it's kind of like off the table a little bit. But it feels different to get into a college that you want to go to, kind of, and then be like, wow, this is over. Like, I'll never go see Miss Pritchett again in her classroom, probably during a school day. I'll never go to Miss Rosen's again. Like, it's just it's a weird, like, happiness, kind of, but also just like, man, I never got to say bye. In the, like, 3:15, going to Miss Pritchett's afterwards to say hi. This is not going to really happen after a long day of school. So it's kind of just a weird, like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Next question is, what is something new in your life because of quarantine? I really think for me, I've been hanging out virtually with Taylor Pate a lot. I was room with Taylor Pate at Move and stuff, so I know Taylor Pate pretty good, and he's always been in my life and stuff because of church and stuff. But I feel like I just one day was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if he wants to play some video games or something, hang out, which has been pretty fun. I guess he's a cool dude. Yeah, definitely. We have good conversations and stuff, which I like to actually like have some meat and bones on what we're talking about and stuff like that or whatever. So that's fun. And we just hang out, have a good time, hanging out with boys and stuff, Next is, what is something quarantine has taught you? I think trying to be very forgiveful and patient, because it's kind of like people are tripping. Like no one knows what's happening, so everyone's freaking out. No one knows how much to get. No one knows how much to do. So everybody changes and kind of just does stupid stuff. And then also with just like everybody's really tired of everybody, because the only people you're seeing are the only people you're gonna see for the next however long we're here. So I think it's just very, you just gotta, I don't know, you just gotta be patient, forgiveful, realize, there's a lot of people in worse situations, and you getting yelled at about something that doesn't matter in 20 minutes, it doesn't matter. You just kind of brush it off and realize what you got is what you got, and that's how it's gonna be. Next question. What's the biggest difference between life before now and life after quarantine? What's the difference? For me, I think that not a ton has changed really. Just kind of there's, I haven't changed. I feel like I'm chilling, but there's nothing to do. Like, I can do the same 5 things. I can go to the same restaurant 30 times. It's like you're seeing the same people. You don't get to see anybody that you want to see, kind of, and yeah, there's just nothing to do for fun, really. Not like McDonough has much to offer anyways, but, the little bit that it does is not here anymore, and there's no more school, so that sucks, and you can't really do whatever whenever you want, so that sucks a lot. I know that this weekend that all kind of maybe shifts a little bit. We'll see, who knows, but it's kind of how I feel. I don't know. Next, what do you think you have changed at all, and how? I don't really think I've changed. Stay true, whatever. I think the only thing that is changed kind of is like, I don't want to call them mood swings, but it's kind of just like, you know, it's like, oh, cool, no school, like this is sick, whatever. Like, I guess like I'm literally done with school. Like, I have like a few more things I have left to finish up with Gordon, college classes and stuff or whatever. But literally, like, look, I could not turn on my Chromebook again and I'll be fine. It doesn't matter. And so you kind of think about that and you're like, dang, this is so sick. Like, this is crazy. Like, you know, I'll be listening to like some happy music stuff, like just vibing with my friends or whatever, like talking to people on Snapchat, whatever. And then you're kind of like, dang, this is like, there's nothing to do. There's no one to talk to in real life, kind of. And then for like me being a senior, I'm sure all you guys can feel it. And Shelby even said it a little bit in the last video. It's just kind of like, you're done. We never got our stuff. Like, class of 2019 and before, you had senior field day, you had senior prom, you had your graduation normal, you had picnics, you had your dress up weeks and stuff, you had everything. And for us, it's like, I think we had one senior activity and it was nothing. Like, it didn't live up to it because how much crazy crap was happening at my school, and particularly because we are just good old country boy school, so we do stupid crap. But I think that now it's kind of like, dang, I never got to do this stuff. And I know that we're trying to do it in June, but it's like, I mean, why am I going to care about this in June? Why? Like, I don't want to go to prom when it's 90 degrees. I don't want to graduate on a 155,000 degree turf field. Like, it sucks. And there's nothing you can do about it. And it's kind of just like one of those things that it's hard for people to feel genuine when they say they understand and stuff, because it's like, literally no one has ever had to do this. There's never been a class that's had to deal with the things we're dealing with. And I think people don't understand that. And I think that can be very frustrating for me, and I think it can be very frustrating for my fellow seniors. They'd be like, wow, I got robbed. And especially for Locust Grove students, I feel like you definitely feel it, because poor decisions led our school to kind of, you know, just really not know what to do for the first semester or two. So, but you know, life goes on. I think that there's something ahead for us, hopefully. You know, we've had especially the people born in my kind of year, we've had a lot to deal with. And I think that it's, you know, there's got to be a light somewhere, light at the end of the tunnel for us, because we've seen a lot. So my final question, what can we be praying for you? I think for me, I don't know if it's a prayer that I would, like, if I would want one specifically for me, I think I would want to shout out the rest of the seniors, stuff, because it's hard. I know we all, for the most part, I think we all think the same. We respect what's happening and stuff, so the people who do respect what's going on and stuff, and respect the rules that are laid out in front of us. I think it's difficult. It's really confusing for us to really kind of know what's going to happen. Like, no one has any plans for what's going to happen. No one knows, just like, you know, we're going to be able to do the things that we were told we were going to do. And even the stuff that they make promises to us now, it's like, well, is that real? You know, who really knows? I think it's very interesting to see what you're seeing. I feel like people, even though we're all distance, I feel like people talk a lot more. But I think that can be a good thing and a bad thing. So I feel like a prayer that I would request would be, you pray for the seniors. They're going through what you're going through and more. Especially students. I mean, adults, you know, it's a little different perspective. But for students, it's kind of like, yeah, you're missing your junior prom if you're juniors. But, I mean, this is senior prom. For me, I never had a prom. I didn't get to go to any. I didn't go junior year just because some stuff got in the way. And then didn't go senior year because a whole month got turned off, essentially. So, kind of, you know, it's hard to not be, like, way of the road. Like, to not feel like that, because it's not. This is crazy. So I think that you just pray for your seniors and you pray for your loved ones and stuff, because a lot of people going through a lot of different things right now, and no one knows how to deal with it, because there's nothing set in place to ever deal with something like this. So that's all I have to say. I love y'all. Hope y'all stay safe, and you know, just keep checking out these other videos and stuff that our other students and stuff have posted and stuff. I think they have good stuff to say. And just, you know, we're gonna get through this. We'll figure it out. Who knows?